Well, we just wrapped up another iMow install. Here we have the RMI 422 cutting the backyard of this property. Pretty good incline too. I'll take a walk down below here. Might not be able to see the amount of slope here, but it is a pretty steep hill, and it's managing just fine. So in this install, we have the perimeter wire running along the fence, and then we also had to put in a few what we call restricted areas. We've got a couple trees and a large stump. So to prevent the iMow from running into the tree, we put this restricted area around. You can see the wire now. We just did the install, but in due time the grass will grow over that. It'll get thick and you won't even know that the wire is there. This property also has an underground sprinkler system. Here's one of the sprinkler heads. So we ran the track, so the wheel track will go just alongside of the sprinkler, not interfere with it. And then we're actually able to run the wire right alongside of the concrete here. That way then, as it cuts along the edge of the pool, it'll be able to cut all of this, so there's no need for trimming. And also, because the iMow's cutting regularly, it'll reduce the amount of grass clippings and debris that will get into the pool. So that'll be a nice benefit versus, say, if you're running with a walk-behind lawnmower, you got all that wind turbulence underneath. A lot of times that grass is getting blown out the side and going right into the pool, so that'll minimize a lot of that organic material going in. You can see it's a pretty tight area. So when it gets up in here, it's gonna kind of bounce back and forth, work its way through, and eventually find itself heading back down the hill. Here we left a little extra space. We have some newly planted cedar trees. We ran the wire here just because these trees are gonna grow, they're gonna get bigger. Pretty soon this is gonna start navigating it, so just giving it some extra space. So yes, there's gonna be some extra trimming right now because the iMow isn't gonna cut, say, this part of the grass, but in due time that'll grow and fill that in. Here we have another stump, so you can see we ran the wire just around it. Now in the future, say the homeowner wants to take this stump out and actually change the wire layout so it would actually cut right through here, that stump not being there. That's a pretty simple fix we can do. We'll come in and just splice this wire on each end with these special waterproof connectors, and then reroute that perimeter wire right through there. So not every property is ideal for the iMow. This one, however, is. It's a pretty straightforward install, and having the back sloping yard, letting the robotic mower do it rather than having to deal with a walk-behind mower. Also, the yard's just too small for a riding mower. So this is really gonna make the lawn look manicured and cut all the time, which really will make for a great view here on the back deck. So if you are curious about robotic mowers, some of their advantages, disadvantages, or curious on what it would take if one could be installed on your property, please don't hesitate to contact us.